Hello, I'm Rakesh and welcome back to our channel Parvis Sparrow. I'm back with another trek to the most difficult fort I have ever climbed, Bhairavgad. Without wasting any time, let's begin. In this video, I'll tell you the location of the fort, safety measures, route and difficulty level. My journey began early at 6:30 am when I started driving on my bike from Pune. This time I packed a small bag and started heading to the base village. So the fort is located in the Moroshi village. To get there, you can directly search on Google Maps for Bhairavgad and the location is correct. If you are coming from Mumbai, then you will be visiting from the Kalyan route. If you are coming from Pune, then you will be using the Malshej Ghat. Before reaching Shivneri, I took my first break and enjoyed a really great pav bhaji. There, I rested for a while. Later, I took another stop in Ganesh Khind. I always enjoy visiting Ganesh Khind because of the view, and once I got to the Malshej Ghat, the road, the view and the weather made my day. I was already happy by eating the pav bhaji, but the Malshej Ghat is really enjoyable to drive. The road is very good, and for riding a bike there, it's really fun. I got to the base village around at 11:50, 12 noon. I wasn't at all going to climb the trek. I was just planning to visit and I wanted to enjoy the Malshej Ghat. Once I got to the base of the village, base of the fort, when I heard that there is a group ahead and they are going to climb using the equipment, I got excited. So I parked my bike at the hotel and started to walk right away without wasting any time. I hardly spent 2-3 minutes while taking off my helmet. So I walked faster for this trek just to catch up with them. After walking for an hour, I hadn't even completed 50% of the trek, and here's why. The fort looks very tiny, but in actual the fort is really very big. So every time I got closer, I realized that how far I have been since the beginning of the walk. I stopped at a point to take some rest. The two locals who were carrying wood from the forest told me that the group had went ahead, and by the time I'll reach there, they would be starting to climbing down. So I decided to walk a bit more faster, but I got tired and I decided to enjoy the view for a while. But I still had to catch up. Once I got closer, the elephant got way more bigger. I couldn't even have imagined that the fort is this big, and from far it looked me little tiny bit. Two hours had passed and I still haven't reached to the base of the fort where the actual climb starts, where we actually see the hooks on the wall. The more closer I get, the more scarier it looks. Once I got under the shadow of the fort, I relaxed a bit and rested to catch up my breath. To actually climb the fort, you have to go around it. When you walk, you are actually facing the elephant's face, but to climb, you have to go around to start the stairs.
The cap is blocking a lot of view, so I'm going to wear my beanie.
Once you reach under the fort, it's very important to pay attention to things falling from above. Yeah.
Somebody just threw a stone or something fell. It made a lot of noise. So I'm sticking to the wall. I have to go there.
There are monkeys, there are other people who are walking above, and when I started to walk around the elephant, I thought this is the most difficult path, but I was very wrong. I saw another group of trekkers who were climbing above. It was so difficult. There is a small cave in between. It's actually it can hold at least 8 to 9 people who can stay there very comfortably. I got there, and these members were from Bhor. They were from all different age ranges. They had people over 50, they had people under 25, and they were all from same village. So once I started to climb the stairs, I got very scared. Once you can't stand there. If you stand there, your shoulders will touch the wall, your bag will touch the wall. If you keep your back at the wall, your head hits the wall. So you have to always be in a crouching position, and you have to pay attention to everything. So I climbed a bit. The easy part is to get to the cave. Once you get to the cave, I met the first member. He advised me to leave the bag behind. He was going to cook meal for everyone. He decided to stay behind because the climb was very difficult. Prepared myself, kept everything in the bag, and I started to go out of the cave to join the others. They waited for me, extremely happy to know. Reached just a minute before they were starting to climb the most difficult part. They were using a single rope. We had one rope. Right at the zigzag turns, the steps are broken. So when you want to go ahead, it's very difficult. I didn't dare to take out my action camera. I didn't dare to take out my phone out there. During climbing, I ignored everything, and I was just concentrated to climb above without causing any drama. I just wanted to do it safely. I'll definitely recommend, and I pressure on it, that do not try to take selfies, videos on the stair. There are lots of hooks which can be used, so carry rope, harness, helmet. At every next floor, the steps are broken. Yeah, so if you are planning to go change the direction again, your steps are broken. At the right part, the steps are good, so it's fine. But again, when you come to the second stage, your steps are again broken, and this is the most scariest part. We used our rope at the first level, and we didn't remove because we thought this can be done without the rope. We did complete it without the rope. Strongly recommend to use rope every time at every point of this climb. Yeah, the wind, the stones, the rock, everything plays with your mind, so you have to be relaxed. Once we got to the top part where it was safe to sit back, we relaxed, we exchanged our introductions, and without wasting a lot of time, we started to go on the top of the fort. And once you go to the top of the fort, it's again a narrow path. The fort from below looks very huge, but the lot of the part is a slant. There are a lot of trees, plants and grass. You cannot go there, so you have to just follow short path. And here's the view of the top from the fort. You get to see the 360 degree around the fort. The Malshej Ghat is visible. You can see the Konkan Kada on your right. You can see the left side of the mountains come rising above. You can see everything clearly. You just have to be patient and climb very extremely safely. Now after enjoying the view, we relaxed for a bit, and the most of part was now. It's very difficult to climb down than climbing up, but we were very precautious. We took our time. We gave each member all the time he required. Nobody asked like move ahead faster, we are waiting. Don't do that. It's very annoying, and when somebody is panicking at some point, it's very dangerous. So make sure that you are relaxed, your mind is free, and you can concentrate just on climbing. If you have enjoyed the information so far, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow me on Instagram. Let's come to the difficulty level of the fort. So the walk from the parking to the base of the fort is very lengthy. It takes more than 2 hours to complete this, and it can take up to 3 hours for some people who are carrying a large weight or who aren't used to doing so much hiking. From the base of the fort to the top, oh my god, it's the most difficult fort I have climbed ever. So it's not for the beginner trekkers. When we climbed down from the stairs, we got to the cave and we relaxed for a lot. About the food availability, the food is directly available in the park, and at the base of the fort there is a lot of water. It's very cold and it's very clean, and it can be used for drink. By 7:30 we got back to the parking, and from there we said our goodbyes. They stayed there because they were traveling to Jivdan Fort, and from 7:30 reached home back at 11. I was craving for my bed because I had to travel so much. The total journey took around 300 kilometers, 150 from here to fort, from fort to my home, 150 kilometers. Let me know how you like the video. Comment below if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure to share with your friends. Thank you. Boom.